Well, what? Well, welcome. We have a wonderful day ahead of us here. I have the band Sevi with us from Sofia, Bulgaria, the capital, and they're here at the Citadel for Metal Fellowship here at Progressive Rock Central. Thank you very much, all of you, for taking time out of your busy schedule to discuss your latest album, Genesis, with us. Today we have Svetlana, the lead vocalist and co-founder, Rally, the bassist and co-founder, and Peter, the new drummer. He's not on this album, but he is on one of the songs that we're going to talk about, and he will be on the new album once they pull that all together, which they're working on. Now, Stone Angel is a new lead guitar player, and he already had a previous engagement and could not make it today. But maybe with the next album, we'll be talking to him. All right, so you guys, in your sort of intro, you talked about this being a dream of two people, Svetlana and Raleigh, who previously collaborated on a number of solo projects before establishing the band in 2010. And this is a new band to me, but these guys have been around a long time, know what they're doing, and absolutely know how to rock. Please describe how the band began, emerged, and evolved, and particularly the name. I think maybe the name comes from Svetlana, but we'll go from there.
Hi, thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, 14 years rocking around, and me and Riley, 18 years together now, fulfilling the dream. And yeah, it's not easy. I mean, nowadays making original music, it's really hard to do, but being our dream, we are really happy to be able to do it, to create art, to talk to people from all over the world through our music. And yes, you guessed right, the name comes from my name, but he invented it because this my name Svetlana was too long, and people were constantly asking me where I was from, Ukraine, Russia, Bulgaria, whatever. So I just wanted to be something shorter and easier to remember. So he invented this like a nickname, and then it became name of the band.
Excellent. Um, so perfect entrance. Does anyone else want to say something first of all before we get into the questions? Anyone else?
No, go on.
Well,
Shy man.
that was definitive. All right. Um, so, and again, this is their fourth studio album. It was released back in November of 23. Um, Tell us some of the highlights of your back catalog. We're going to talk extensively about this new album, I mean, this latest album, but tell us a little bit about what we've missed in the back catalog, the first three albums before.
Oh, really, it's us here. So yeah, because Peter is a new drummer, but he knows all the albums already. We started in 2010, as you said, and the first album, I think it came 2011, 12,
Probably.
12, sorry. And it's called What Lies Beyond. Uh, the second album, 2016, The Battle Never Ends. I think that with the second album, we knew already knew where we were going and what we wanted to say to the world, because you know the first album is always
like a compilation.
Yeah, like a compilation, different thoughts, different approaches. And I think that The Battle Never Ends is more mature and more like a whole album with a full idea of what
It's
full
called
album
concept.
Thank you. I was searching for the word. Yeah. And the third album, Follow Me, came 2019. Uh, I think it was already even better, like ideas and more like this, the way we sound now. and I think it's normal. It's a normal way of a band should grow and should search for itself and its sound and lyrics and everything. And we had a lot of featurings in that album, like Jen Majura from Evanescence, like Thomas Wikström, Alexandro Zerner, multi-instrumentalist, and so on and so on. So it was really a higher level.
And that's a good thing that you did get. So number one, people do know you throughout the industry, and I mean, Evanescence ready to jump in and participate with you. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, for sure. And Jen is awesome, and she even did a video with us for the song To Hell and Back, and we presented it live in here in Sofia during their show. It was a night to remember. I mean, she came out on stage with us to present the song, and it was an amazing night.
All right. And what was the next thing I was going to say here? So you mentioned, and I've been wanting to ask that question for a long time, and you helped me bring it back to the forefront here. That first album, what's it like putting together a first? I should ask every band this because it's a great question. You mentioned, I mean, I'm just thinking, me personally, I probably would have, and you probably did, hundreds of songs that you've written over the years, all the way back to your, adolescence. And you're like, which ones do I put on this first album? Well, I love this song, but will people love this song as much as I? What's that process like? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's got to be gut wrenching as an artist. You want to put those favorite songs on there, but you wanna be around for that second album at the same time.
Yeah, it was. I think we were really trying to do what we felt was right to put in the first album
at that moment.
And we were hearing our hearts and our guts. So, and I think we still do. We never do music just to be on the top charts or to do it because it's trendy or something. We just want to be sincere with people and to tell real stories, because I think that to be authentic in music, in art as well, is what an artist should do.
And thank you for mentioning that, because that was going to be something I wanted to talk about. Thank you very much for bucking the trend, staying away from the trend of growling, and that kind of screaming that a lot of heavy metal and a lot of metal bands do. You come at it from I consider it like a dream theater type of thing, where you're making symphonic music, something that's going to last, that's not going to just grab somebody, oh yeah, that sounds really cool, I want to hear that. No, I want to hear this over and over and over again. And thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Is that, a conscious thought that, no, we don't want to go down that road of growling and, making that kind of album that, you want to make something that is lasting?
Exactly. Thank you.
I want you guys to talk about it, but okay. All right, let's.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand. Okay. Sorry. Well, maybe just to translate. Искам да говорим повече за това, защо избираме тези неща точно да не следваме модата, ами да правим каквото харесваме.
Ами, защото е наш албум. So you ask why we exactly choose that songs for the first album, What Lies Beyond?
Not following the trends.
it's
right.
first of all, we have at that time we had not so many songs to choose from.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, and it's like we just wanted to start somehow, and
to gather different ideas.
Yeah, and it was a crazy times. The musicians are were changing constantly. So we every song we started with one musician, and then the new one came, and then the new one came, and it was like a kind of a mess, and we said enough. Let's do it that way, and we're gonna make new songs for the second album, but this one should
just to start from
just
somewhere.
To start from somewhere.
And I think that some of the ideas were part of our work together with Rally before the band was established.
Yes, actually.
And we worked with the musicians that we were working back then, just on the arrangements to make them sound like for a band, because we created some ideas at home on the computer, but it's different when you work with musicians, with real people. And yeah, like he said, we just wanted to start from somewhere and to start rolling the ball and see where it's gonna go. But it's funny because some of the fans that are following us still for all these years, they remember these first songs, and they're somehow connected to this time, and they still want to hear them. And although we are maybe not so proud of some of the arrangements and we can do it better now, the fans are connected with this message because it was really pure and something that we did with so much emotion and just a big want to just start and go.
Excellent. What are some of your influences as other bands that what do you listen to when you're not making your own music?
To be honest, I'm trying to not listen to so many bands, because
especially when we're working on
especially when we are
working on a new album. Yeah.
Because it's unconsciously
you just start to copy and paste.
To copy and paste and repeat the other what's the name?
Other ideas,
okay.
Influences.
So I just try to stay clean for a period of time.
Yeah, but when we don't work on an album, what do you listen?
When we don't.
Be honest, come on.
Yes. Okay.
I know you're listening to Taylor Swift. Just tell the truth.
Oh my God, no. I'm a little bit addicted to the American band. No.
Alter Bridge.
Oh. Also, I like that country rock, country metal, Nickelback.
Oh yeah.
I love them all. They're great also. And not only, what was the name of that band?
Black Stone Cherry.
Yeah, me and Mary Jane.
Amazing.
They're amazing band also. So a lot of bands, a lot of styles. I don't know.
Yeah, we listen to a lot of different styles, from jazz and pop to heavy metal and deep underground. We try to see a little bit from everything. I also inspire a lot by the old bands, the big bands like Aerosmith, and I love Tina Turner, all of her work and everything. Rolling Stones, whatever. So Queen, I listen to all of these still. And of course, like you said, I'm trying to be updated to everything that is going on. Evanescence, Lacuna Coil, Within Temptation. But let's hear the new generation here. Because
I was gonna ask him if you didn't. So perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a
Tell the people.
Yeah, I will. I'm a progressive metal guy. My favorite band is Dream Theater. I listen to Rush. I actually saw the Wake album in the back. This is my favorite album from Dream Theater.
They're both yeah.
I listen to Virgil Donati, Symphony X, Opeth, Gujira, Lamb of God, more heavy stuff. And yeah, these are my huge inspirations.
And
right
we're trying to settle him down because Dream Theater with Sevi doesn't work really well. I'm joking, of course. Yeah. He's the best.
He wants to do one of those drum solos, I bet. Like,
by the way, he did an amazing drum solo on the first show we did together as a new band with new lineup, and he was on the spotlight.
let him try Pull Me Under. That is an awesome. He probably knows that song.
Yeah, that's a big hit. Yeah, I actually played that song a lot of times.
That would be fun. So how's Genesis doing? Is a lot of people requesting it? I noticed you put out some new videos and things like that, and you're keeping it going, you know, while you're making the next album. Has it been received well, and how's it doing?
Yeah, I think this album was received really well, and for me personally, this is the way I always wanted to hear Sevi, like a band, like sound, like ideas, lyrics, sounds, approach to arrangements, everything in like a compilation. Mm-hmm. And I believe that fans feel that too. And we released a lot of singles for this album because it took 3 years to work on it. So we started 2012 with Shattered, the first single, then Dark Night, Hate You, Drowning, and so on. And yeah, 2020, sorry, not 12. Sorry, it's my English. So yeah, it took 3 years to work on it, and the fans are really happy with it. We got orders from all over the world, and that makes us really happy and satisfied with all the hard work we put on it.
All right, are you planning a tour, or I know you have some shows lined up, but a full tour and maybe of Europe, or?
Yes, completely. We are planning a tour in Europe at first place, but it's not finished yet. So we hope
to add more gigs, more dates.
Yeah, why not in the US or in the Asia, or I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we hope you come here. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. We're planning so far some gigs around in Italy, Switzerland, Belgium, Sweden, UK, Sweden,
Scotland,
and Bulgaria, of course. So you can tune up in our Facebook pages or the official website, Instagram. We have all the dates there, and you can get your tickets from now.
Will you do it with another big band, or just this is your tour, you're the headline?
It's a mixture. I mean, we'll be part of festivals. We'll have featuring shows with Hardline and Johnny Giueli, who, as you know, participates on the album, on the track Drowning, and we have a couple of more duets together. We're working on a new duet now, and we're thinking of album of duets already because we have 4 or 5 songs together. So
excellent.
It's a mixture of shows.
Perfect. Okay. And do you want to talk just a little bit about the new album, or is it gonna happen this year or next year, or how close are you on that?
Well, so far Genesis is the new album for us, so right. I think we'll wait a little bit more for the next one and to work more with the new guys and feel each other more and see how we're gonna work on the next tracks. Of course we have ideas, but I think at least 1 year more to the next one. And I have to work on a solo album, number 2. So
yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about that. Is that going to be 25 or?
I hope so. Okay. I released the first one in 21. It's called Tomorrow, and it's like a country pop rock style. It's completely different from what we do with Sevi. I just wanted to express a different side of me. And the interesting fact is that our heavy metal fans are really happy with it. So I'll keep working on new tracks, and I want to thank Raleigh because he helped me a lot with the arrangements and guitars and everything. So he's the best in this when we speak to arrangements.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
All right. I'll tell you what, let's just talk about, we've only got about 6 minutes and then this thing is going to turn off. And then we'll come back and the second half will be all about the Genesis. Do you want to talk about some of the people you brought on the album? You talked a little bit about Johnny, but some of the other people that are on Genesis?
Okay, we have Enrico Valente.
Enrico Valente! This was the drummer that recorded, sorry, half of the tracks. He's from Italy, from Genoa. Genoa. Yes. Okay, who else? Johnny Joeli, we.
Oh, and our friend from Finland, Mirka Rantanen.
Mirka Rantanen.
He's an amazing drummer, part of the Circus of Rock project. It's his own project, and I participated with them on a small tour last year to present his second album. It's a featuring album with guests, vocalists, and stuff. And he participated on the finished song, as I call it. It's Higher Than the Stars. And of course, again, Alexandra Zerner, she's an amazing guitarist and composer, and she worked with us also on the third album, Follow Me, on many of the arrangements, some of the guitars. And of course, I need to mention our ex-drummer, Pavlin, and ex-guitarist, Alexander, who worked on many of the songs, also like music, arrangements, ideas. So thanks to all. And Bambi, another drummer, many drummers on this album.
Yeah.
It's like 5 drummers, 4 guitarists, 3 vocalists, and 1 bass player in that album.
The mix and the mastering of this album is absolutely incredible. Marco Baruso and Kane Churko, unbelievably clear. You can hear every word she's saying. The music is just, I mean, it's, you picked the right people. How do you feel about that? Or do you want to say anything about that? Because I really enjoyed it. It's so clean.
Oh, yeah, that was the right guys. Absolutely. You're right. The Ken Churko, he's a universe. He's a master. So at that time we worked on the song "Hate You" with him. We shoot. It was a COVID time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
We had to work from distance.
Yeah, from distance. But he did a great job, and
he put the track on another level. I mean, it's really very different approach, really particular in his style of work. And Marco is an old friend already. I can say that.
Marco is like a 5th member of the band.
Yes, because we worked with him on the second album, The Battle Never Ends. It was our first time to work with a producer and to work on the sounds and everything. And then, of course, Follow Me, he was the eventual choice. And now Genesis, the whole album. So we're really happy with his work. And he knows.
And the videos, the music videos are excellent on this album. Do you plan to do any more? It sounds like you're going to be doing a couple more songs or something. Any chance of more music videos?
Well, I would like to, but I don't know if we're it will be too much maybe, because there are already 6 singles from this album. But if I have to, maybe I would do a video to Unreality or another track, maybe Ghosts. But yeah, we really
for Ghosts we need to shoot people.
Yeah, but we really work a lot when it comes to video production. because we are trying to express our ideas on every aspect, not only musically, but to try to bring people to a maximum sensation of what we want to say and to express, and to put them in another reality, another picture, and to help them imagine what we imagine.
The truth is that we are almost addicted to filming. Yeah, almost addicted. Thank God we don't have enough money.
Yeah, I think you guys would make, well, you did make some fantastic videos, but the songs are very cinematic. They're, like you said earlier, lots of storytelling, which is important because you don't always get that with heavy metal. And thank you for that. And is there, I guess, yeah, we're almost, we got about 2 minutes. Is there a song that you would love to make a video for to sort of tell a story? I think you already did with the big song we're going to talk about next. But is there another song, either on this album or another album, that you would have loved to have made a video for to sort of tell a story?
I would say The Spell, because
yeah,
this is the song that if I have the possibility, I would make a video of that song. What do you say? Yeah, The Spell.
What would it be like?
Some crazy clowns in a circus. I don't know. For instance,
we have the idea. We just finished the budget, so
yeah, but we're thinking
we'll
about
see.
it. You have to hear the song, and it's really crazy track. It was the last track to enter into the album. We were thinking between that track and another track, and I'm glad that we chose The Spell because it's really a strong one.
All right. Down to about a minute here. Anything else you want to add about what we've talked about so far? And then when we come back, we're definitely going to get into the album and any short things. How do you like being in the band now that you're brand new?
Well, it's really exciting. I was actually and I'm a really big fan of the band. I was listening to them, and when I found out that they were separating with their last drummer, I texted them immediately, and we got to audition together. We rehearsed together a couple of times, and we liked each other, and we started to work together.
So it was easy. I mean, you were already a fan of the band. You knew.
Yeah, but it wasn't easy because I had to learn all the songs, and be really precise with them. And I think we're happy.
Yeah, you do a great job.
That's a lot. Saying as many big drummers as they had on that last album. She said a lot right there. That was a nice compliment.
Take a listen.